Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? Or struggled to remember a word that's right on the tip of your tongue? Maybe you've wondered if these moments mean your brain is going downhill after 60? Listen, I want you to take a deep breath with me right now, because what I'm about to share with you today is going to completely change how you think about your aging brain. And I mean completely. You see, for years, we've been fed this terrifying narrative that after 60, our brains are basically ticking time bombs, slowly deteriorating until we can't remember our own names. But here's the thing that's going to shock you. Most of what you've been told about brain aging is flat out wrong. Understanding what's really happening in your aging brain isn't just fascinating science. It's the key to separating normal changes from concerning symptoms. And most importantly, knowing what you can actually do about it. Today, I'm going to reveal the surprising truth about how your brain changes after 60, debunk some scary myths you've probably heard, and share 5 critical areas where science shows you still have control over your brain's future. So comment brain health right now if you're ready to learn what's really going on upstairs and how to protect your most precious asset. And make sure you subscribe to Wise Elderly Tips, because what we're covering today could literally change your life. Now, let me tell you about Margaret. She's 68, and when her doctor mentioned her brain scan showed age-related volume loss, she immediately panicked. Dementia, she thought. Her mind started racing to all the worst-case scenarios. But here's what her doctor didn't explain clearly, and what I wish someone had told Margaret that day. Yes, your brain does shrink after 60. The frontal cortex and hippocampus can lose 10 to 15% of their volume. But, and this is huge, this isn't cell death like most people think. Your brain cells actually get smaller and more efficient. It's like upgrading from those bulky old computers to sleek, compact ones that work better than ever. The biggest myth that's probably keeping you awake at night? That brain shrinkage equals brain damage. Listen to me carefully. Until you're in your 90s, you lose less than 10% of actual brain cells. The shrinkage is mostly structural reorganization, not cell death. Your brain is literally remodeling itself to work better with what it has. And here's what you can do about it. Focus on what builds brain resilience. Cardiovascular exercise increases oxygen-rich blood flow to those areas that are reorganizing, potentially helping maintain function despite size changes. We're talking about a simple 30-minute walk that could be protecting your brain right now. Now, let me tell you about Robert. He's 72, and he was terrified when he couldn't remember his neighbor's name at the grocery store. Was this early Alzheimer's? His relief was enormous when he learned the difference between normal and concerning memory changes, and I want you to feel that same relief. Your brain's connections become more hit or miss after 60. Think of it like an old telephone network. Sometimes the call goes through perfectly, sometimes there's a delay. But here's the crucial part. The information isn't lost. It's just harder to access quickly. That name, that word, that memory, it's all still there. But here's where people make a dangerous mistake. Many dismiss all memory issues as just aging, but significant memory loss isn't normal. Getting lost in familiar places or forgetting close family members' names. Those are red flags, not typical aging. Know the difference, because catching real problems early can make all the difference in the world. What you can do right now is stay mentally active with varied activities. Reading, puzzles, learning new skills. But here's the key. Challenge your brain consistently. Don't just do the same crossword puzzle every day. Mix it up. Learn something new. Your brain craves novelty. Speaking of challenges, let me tell you about Susan. She noticed she needed more time to balance her checkbook and felt frustrated that conversations moved too fast for her to contribute. She wondered if she was becoming slow, but the science reveals something completely different. Your brain's white matter, those crucial connective cables, does change with age. It's like having slower internet speed. The information still gets through, but it takes longer to load. And here's what people don't understand. This isn't stupidity. This isn't decline in the way you think. People interpret slower processing as reduced intelligence, but they're wrong. Your accumulated knowledge and wisdom actually increase. You're not getting dumber. Your brain is just taking a more scenic route. and often that route leads to better, more thoughtful decisions. Regular aerobic exercise is your best defense here. Walking, swimming, dancing for 30 minutes daily can actually improve processing speed by enhancing blood flow to brain areas responsible for thinking. Movement is medicine for your mind. But here's where the story gets exciting, and I want you to lean in because this is going to blow your mind. Let me tell you about James. He had a stroke at 65. Doctors said his language center was damaged permanently. 2 years later, he's speaking fluently again. How? His brain literally rewired itself around the damage. This is called neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections, and it continues throughout your entire life. While it's slower than in children, your 60-plus brain can still create new pathways, compensate for damage, and even generate new neurons in specific areas. The myth that you can't teach an old dog new tricks is scientifically false. Your brain remains adaptable, but you need to actively challenge it with novel experiences, not just routine activities. Learn something completely new, a language, an instrument, technology. Use multiple senses when learning. Take different routes when walking. Force your brain to build new highways, not just maintain old ones. Now for the most empowering part, the lifestyle choices that can dramatically influence your brain's aging trajectory. Picture two 75-year-olds, one sharp as a tack, the other struggling with basic tasks. Same age, but one followed brain-healthy habits while the other didn't. The difference? The choices they made in their 60s and 70s. Research shows massive individual differences in brain aging. Your cardiovascular health, sleep quality, diet, social connections, and physical activity can literally change your brain's aging trajectory. This isn't wishful thinking. This is hard science. Stop thinking it's too late to make a difference. Studies show that even starting brain-healthy habits in your 60s and 70s can significantly impact cognitive function and reduce dementia risk by up to 40%. The Mediterranean diet, regular exercise, quality sleep, social engagement, and continuous learning work together. You don't need perfection. Even modest improvements in these areas compound over years into massive benefits. Now, I know these brain changes can feel scary or frustrating. Many of you worry about losing your independence, becoming a burden, or facing diseases like Alzheimer's. These fears are completely valid and understandable. I see you, I hear you, and I want you to know you're not alone in feeling this way. But here's the empowering truth that I need you to really hear. Normal brain aging is not a disease. It's a natural process that you can significantly influence. Your brain at 70 isn't a broken version of your brain at 30. It's a different, often wiser version with decades of accumulated knowledge and experience. Your brain's future isn't predetermined by your age. It's shaped by your choices. You have more control than you think, and it's never too late to start caring for your brain. Choose one area we discussed today and make a small change this week. Take a 20-minute walk, try a new recipe, call an old friend, or learn something new online. Small steps create big changes over time. To recap everything we've covered, brain shrinkage is normal reorganization, not damage. Memory hiccups are usually access issues, not loss. Slower processing doesn't mean lower intelligence. Your brain can still rewire itself at any age. And lifestyle choices dramatically impact your brain's aging journey. Which of these brain facts surprised you the most? And what's one brain-healthy habit you're willing to try this week? Share in the comments. Your experience might inspire someone else to take that first step. If this video helped you understand your amazing brain better, subscribe to Wise Elderly Tips for more science-based advice on aging with confidence and vitality. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest insights. Thank you for investing in your brain health today. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to nourish your mind. Stay curious, stay active, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore more ways to thrive in your golden years. Until then, keep those neurons firing.